Marsha, welcome to the We Don't Play podcast show today. I'm happy you're here. It's so good to have you here on the show. How are you?
I am great. Hello. Hello to your audience. I'm really excited about the topic that we're talking about today.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I feel like when people see that topic, they're like, huh? Never heard that before. Maybe I have, but it's not so common. And I feel like you spearheading that title, business showers is important. People know baby showers, bridal showers, but they don't know about business showers. So, and they're all B's for some reason. So I think this will be something to, enlighten people on. And I'd love people to know who you are. Like, how did you even get started? Where did this word come from? And what happened in your journey?
Well, I think I've wanted to be an entrepreneur since I was about 11 years old. And around 13, I just remember forcing my sisters and my cousins to sit through business presentations. And I would have them sit and daydream about what type of business they would want to have. And we would write business plans. And so that was my idea of fun. So while everybody was outside playing, I'm in the house, playing boardroom or business. We didn't play house, we played corporation. That was the thing. And so, I don't know, it's always been a passion of mine to be a business owner. Not so much an entrepreneur. I wanted to be the boss of someone's corporation. But when I realized that you don't get rich working for other people, in some cases, I decided to work for myself. And I just kind of dove headfirst into entrepreneurship. And so I eat, sleep, and breathe entrepreneurship on top of other things. And so I'm also a part of a business community online that is one of the dopest communities for African-American entrepreneurs on the planet. And that's called the MAPS. And so that's headed by Coach Lynn P. Butcher Jr. And so I can give you more information about that later. However, I noticed that community is very open and genuine and they share a lot. But in my local community, they, most people don't. A lot of Black entrepreneurs find it hard to share with other people because they assume that people are going to steal or take what they're working on and try to use it for themselves. And so, and even still in the community, when we talk about the different types of celebrations that they have for people in general, you think about wedding, bridal showers, birthdays, baby showers for when you get pregnant, but nobody really champions when you have a business. And so during COVID, I heard about, or I read about it online, about the business shower idea. And it's to get together and to shower that person with different funds, services, products, things like that they can use to build their business. And it just kind of intrigued me. And so from there, I kind of got into thinking about what would a virtual shower look like? How can you celebrate with your friends from across the country and still build your business locally? And so last year, I actually hosted my own business shower virtually. And this year, we're actually having one in person in about 4 weeks. And so locally, we're having one for my business community here. And online, we celebrated last year. And so this year, I'm actually going to be, instead of just having a shower so people can party with me and celebrate me, I'm going to be teaching other entrepreneurs how they too can throw a baby shower. My friend calls it a business baby shower. But I call it a baby shower, but the baby is your business.
I like that.
Catchy.
Well, that's catchy. Because, normally when you see a baby shower, that's before the baby. A bridal shower is before the wedding. So would you say a business shower is before the launch or is it after the launch?
It kind of is the launch. And so when you think about a grand opening or when someone is reopening their store, they're trying to get information or to give people information about who they are and to get more customers in. And so at the base of a business shower, you're really just telling the community, you're announcing to the community who you are as a business owner, what you do, who you do it for, and why you do it. And with that, you can get new customers, but then you're just really telling your friends about what you do. And so that they too can go out and kind of be your mouthpiece or your grassroots team to go out and just tell people hey, my friend's starting a business. A lot of times we tell our friends and family that we're starting business, but they don't really dig into what we do or how we do it, if they believe this at all, really. And so when it comes to a business shower, it's all information, but in a fun way. And it's a fun way to get people to believe and to champion your cause.
I love that. Okay. Do you think any business can have a shower?
I want to say yes. And so just like birthday parties and baby showers, people do a lot of different types of themes. It's not limited to being virtual. You can have virtual versus in person. And then you can really tailor it around the type of business or industry that you're in. And so you can make it very unique, or you can make it pretty standard, like an office party, which I think is still boring. But I like themes and I like theatrics in theory. I'm born in August. I like a lot of theater. I like dramatic things. And so any industry can have a shower. And I don't believe that it has to be a new business. Say you are, like we talked about your business, you've been open for 10 years. Just say you want to announce yourself to a new segment of customers. And so you can have a shower next week. Like you can have one coming up. And so, which we should probably work on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm in. Let's do it. Let's do it. You see, this is what happens when you join a podcast and you're talking, and before you know it, it just springs up and something new happens right after it. So this is huge. This is huge. Okay. Now I'm thinking the planning part. Do you need to hire someone like you to do the whole thing, or do they know, okay, I'm doing a baby shower, bridal shower, business shower. I know what I'm looking for. I already know what it is, and then just go with the flow.
So it depends on your temperament. If you're the type of person who likes to do it all yourself, we do have documentation that'll help you plan it out, like a little roadmap, like a project roadmap for your shower.
Okay.
However, if you don't really know where to start and you want a little extra help, then I actually offer my services as a host. And so with that, I bring my audience, I bring my friends, I bring everyone who already knows about business showers and are like super hype about supporting other entrepreneurs to that package as well. And so not only do we get your folks engaged and get your friends, your enemies, the people who you compete against to come and join your shower, we also bring more eyes to the party when you actually offer a host.
Okay. Oh, I love that. That is very inspirational. I feel like, me doing one too is going to open up a lot more doors, and then more people get to see you. Would you say it's different from a soft launch?
Yeah, because in theory, a soft launch, you're only launching it to a certain segment of people. And so, like when most restaurants open, they do like a friends and family day, so they can kind of see like what capacity would look like at the game. But when you open it to everyone or to other segments, then you're basically like displaying everything to the world in theory. And so if you do a virtual shower, then you then have that content that you can also use for your marketing purposes and show to other people.
Right. And I think also like what we talked about before with the business showers, having like Elon Musk, talking about it, and he's like, well, every business should have a business shower and all those things. And that's influence from him. And, him saying that a couple of years back, I believe, has... I don't know if it's caught the wave or people are like, we don't even know what that is. So, yeah, exactly. No one really knows what that is. So they're like, do I need one? Do I have one? Do I want to have one? But from what you're saying, it's like every business should have one, because that's a good way of inviting people into your world instead of just giving them products and services on the fly.
So it's in theory, like some people have grand openings and they make it big and they have a party and they give out discounts, different things. Not everybody has a grand opening. Not everybody's opening is grand. And in some cases that is to their detriment, like that they feel as though they don't get enough traction or reach in the community. However, when you have a shower, you have the opportunity to invite people who you want to do business with. As far as customers, you have sponsors who can also sponsor your shower. There are so many other ways that you can add this to even your marketing plan. And I believe that this is just a low-cost way to celebrate what you're doing, celebrate your new venture, but at the same time, cover certain bases like your marketing, your customers, your partnerships with other people. And then at the same time, you also receive gifts as well. And I totally forgot that part, but that's a really good part. You can receive cash for gifts. You can receive services from other entrepreneurs, and even items like stationery, physical items for like your office space, things like that.
Okay. I'm thinking too with the virtual business showers, would they be more so like anybody and everybody, or will it be like specific to clients and prospects?
You can open it to whoever you want. And it just depends on your marketing strategy. So for me, I want to build a base of older entrepreneurs or people who are retired, similar to how SCORE does. The SCORE organization has a bunch of retired financial entrepreneurs or just entrepreneurs that deal in different segments to then mentor new entrepreneurs. And so I want that same type of environment with my organization. And so I'm always looking for more seasoned entrepreneurs and business owners to come in and celebrate and champion what the new entrepreneurs are doing and to just steer them in the right direction.
I love that. Where do you think this is going?
I plan to do a few more in-person showers within my community, but I want to get the word out there, and I want people to be so used to hearing business shower. Because if I say baby shower, everybody knows what that is. If I say business shower, people look at me like, well, what is that? And then they automatically think baby shower. So it's easier to kind of explain to them, but not a lot of people who have experience with that. There are several people who currently offer business showers, like whether it be event spaces. I found one magazine that offers business showers, but then they offer you free ads. There was a radio company who does it. It's like certain people around the United States who do it, but it's not enough, not nearly enough. And so I want to build my business to a certain point where I can start to tell other young entrepreneurs how to do their own business shower business. And so that's really where I'm going with it. And I want it to be as common as baby shower. So
yeah. And I feel like if you do like a business shower versus baby shower, business shower versus bridal shower, they'll get the point without them having to think too hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that. You're always giving me content for blogs, and it's just like a regular conversation. And so you are my favorite SEO guy, even though we've connected like in a short period of time. I've learned so much from you in the last couple of weeks. So
thank you.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too. And I would say it here, people have been hearing about the course, and you're the one that took the course, and you're the first one to finish the course in like record time. I think you finished it in like 2 hours or 3 hours, and it's a 3-hour course, but you didn't take all day. You went in, you started, you finished. I was like, Marsha's finished? Wow, I gotta connect with Marsha, because to me, I already knew that you're someone that takes action, because a lot of people don't finish what they start, but you finished it, and I knew, okay, this is a big one for you. And since you're intentional, then why not have you on here and bring you through and let people know your experience, so they can also highlight, that amazing talent that you have and skill. Because some people don't know how to finish things. They just start things, and if they listen to you, they're like, oh, how did Marsha do it?
So I'm not going to hold you up. I start a lot of things that I do not finish, but I love to learn, and I love technology also. So I consume a lot of information, but as I'm consuming it, I'm using it at the same time. So it's not just information that I hoard. I'm actually practically using it at the same time, so that it builds my business or builds whatever it is that I'm working. And so for this particular iteration of my business, I've been in it for about 2.5 years now, but my first business failed because I did not put to use a lot of the things that I learned. And so I had a cleaning company a few years ago, and then I kind of got bored with that. But entrepreneurship and business startup coaching is my passion. And so mentoring new entrepreneurs, specifically women entrepreneurs, I help emerging mompreneurs start their businesses. And I like to say birth their business ideas, because that goes with that business baby shower. But that's my number one niche, but I can count on 10 hands how many times I've started something and didn't finish. But when it comes to this particular business and this particular initiative, I can't stop. Failure is not an option. And so whatever I pay for, it has to have a return on my investment. So when it came to your course, I kind of got into it really, and I started it. And so I know a little bit about SEO, and I wasn't really that familiar with it. I knew enough to be dangerous, basically. But when I got into your course, the level of detail that you provide was just mind-blowing. And so to be able to apply the changes that you mentioned in real time and to watch real growth and change happen, it meant a lot. And so a lot of times you consume some things, but then you don't see the growth until over time. It can be discouraging, or it'll kind of let you down. But I really liked your course. And so I appreciate you, and I hope that everybody who's listening to this podcast go out and buy your SEO mini course, your mini master course. I don't remember the real name of it, but I loved it. And so I can't thank you enough.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Wow. That just soothes the space. I can use it like that. Thank you. And I hope a lot of people listen to what you say too, take action, build their business, learn something new, take action on what they're already learning, because we're always going to learn. I don't know everything. I keep learning. The more I know, the more I don't know. So why not try and learn something new so that you can know something better and do better for the people around you? So you're an example, and I'm really glad and blessed to have had this connection with you. And this is for a long time. This is for lifetime. So we in here for a long time, and a good time too.
Yes. And so when I first started my business, I started building websites. And so because I know how to do a lot of techie things, and that was something that came easy to me. And I knew a lot of entrepreneurs who needed digital real estate. And so I was making websites, but it was boring me to death. And so I had a few other services that I offered. And when I talked to my business coach, Coach Glenn, he mentioned like, I should focus on one thing. And so when I would tell him about the list of things that I offer, when I got to business startup coaching, like I just light up, right? Because I just love it. And so I just kind of leaned into it. And I found that a lot of people do not have adequate backend. Like they lack less than a website, but no business plan. Like they have no strategy. They don't know what their tone, their voice, they don't know their mission, vision. And they're just like, hey, I got a business. Create a website. No. And so a lot of the customers that I have who do request business showers, they go through a little training course to make sure that they have a nice back end and to make sure that their business plan is buttoned up, because I'm not out here celebrating mediocrity. I'm not celebrating things that are not put together because if I'm putting my name on it, then I don't want it to be something where I'm introducing a new business that may scam you the next day. And so I want to make sure that their standpoint, that if they say they're going to do business and if they want to be introduced to the world, and if I'm helping introduce them, that they are solid and they have a solid foundation.
100%. I agree. And, this brings me to my last question, which I think will help a lot of people scale out their business, especially if they're already in business or they want to start a business. How many baby business showers should someone have let's say in a 10-year cycle?
It depends on the marketing strategy. And so I think too many would be too much, but a virtual and an in-person, I think, is definitely necessary. And so if you are in a slump, or if you change locations, or if something about your business adjusts, like your business model, your business name, every time you have a face to distribute to the world or a new brand to put out there, then a shower could be necessary.
Okay.
But you don't want to do one every year, like as the same person doing the same thing, because it would be overkill.
You're right. And it's a special moment, so you want to keep that fresh as well. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you, Marsha, for demystifying business showers for us today. You brought it to the table. Yeah. And I know people want to connect with you. It's like, okay, maybe I need to hire Marsha so that she can do what I'm doing and do it better than I'm already doing. So how can they connect with you or work with you?
Well, they can always connect with me through my website. The website is guessworkfam.com, because we help new entrepreneurs to get guesswork out of starting their business. And so there you can book a discovery consultation for a shower, or if you want to work with me for coaching or for business plan.
Okay. I love that. And you already know where to find the link. It's in the description. Click on it, tap in, and make sure that you reach out to Marsha, because she's going to help you for sure. And I only bring people on here, that have value and bring their A game to the table. And Marsha is one of them. So thank you, Marsha. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Anytime. And I look forward to seeing you soon, and by God's grace.
Great. Have a good day.
You too.